Alright, let's start out with the first one of the day. I'm gonna make it as brief as I can because I gotta go take care of something. But you gotta do what I just did. You gotta. My husband got this thing. Well, when I do that, it don't matter what room in the house I'm in when I do it. I could be outside, and that man would just pop up on me out of nowhere and be like, "Babe, you alright? Are you good?" And I'm like, "Yes, I'm good." Now, sometimes I might do that when I'm frustrated. I might do that when I'm angry. I may do that when I just need to have a little woof-saw. Other times I might be in pain. Really, it just means that whatever just got up on me, I'm releasing it. Or whatever it is I'm about to let go of, I'm about to let go and release. I'm releasing it. I'm letting it flow. I'm letting it go. You gotta do that when it comes down to people as well. When somebody upsets you, when you can tell somebody trying to break you down, when you can tell that somebody is rooting for your downfall, rooting for you to be killed, destroyed, stolen from, when they are plotting against you, not plotting for you, not plotting for a good reason on why they want to bless you, they want to uplift you and they want to heal you, but instead they're plotting because they want to kill, steal, and destroy you. You just got to take a little second between you and God and just be like, and the reason why you want to do it is because God is doing it constantly. He's doing it without ceasing. He sees everything that's going to happen before it happens, and he could stop it at any given time. But instead of stopping it, he allows it to carry on. Jesus was our example. That was our ultimate example. And really the only example we really and truly need. Sometimes you got to get into a place and position in your life where you can see him, where you can understand him, where the Bible stories is not just a story and it's not just a historical thing that you believe for some odd reason. It's from the old days. It's from the Bible days. It's from my grandma and my grandpa's days. It's from back then, way back in the day, as we say. And instead, you recognize, realize, understand, comprehend, and get into a place in your life where you can actually see yourself, see your own life, see the lives of others, and see the world as it is right now as being the same exact world that it was, the same exact world that it is, and the same exact world it will always be. Heaven is right now. You are in heaven. You are either in heaven or you are in hell. Because dying is just elevation. It's just your spirit elevating from where it was before you were incarnated into your body. And where you will be again after you take your last breath within the body. Me and my husband were going back and forth. We do this quite a lot. But we was just talking on the way to work this morning. And like I told him when I first opened my eyes and we began to actually speak to one another, I'm like, honey, I'm back. Like, I'm back. And he got it. Like, when I say something like that, he'll get it. But sometimes until I say it in a different tone, he won't actually get it. Until I express it and go more deeper into it. And I'm the same way when it comes down to him. He'll say something, and if I stay on the surface, which I pride myself on not ever staying on the surface, instead going 7 layers deep. Because I want to go all the way down to the root of it all. So I can really and truly understand it all. In order for me to really be able to use it all. So that I can be it all. But the only way you can truly do that is when you open your eyes. But sometimes you got to have an experience like Paul had. When he was going and all of a sudden out of nowhere while he was on this journey, he went blind. He got led to a place where he had to be sitting in silence for 3 days. And on the third day, God has sent Ananias. It's more than one Ananias in the Bible, but God has sent one man named Ananias, one specific man named Ananias, to go to him, to talk to him, and to help reveal the truth to him that he could not see. When I went in to start work this morning, one of the things that my client said, I can't see for looking. She said, I can't see for looking. And the funny thing is when I first walked in the door, I pride myself on, it's my job. So when I do my job, I respect the people that I work for. It doesn't matter what kind of mindset they're in, what kind of headspace they're in, what type of a person that they really are. I mean, it does, because I specifically pray to God to only send me to his people, because those are the only people that I really got the energy to deal with these days, honestly. But she said, and she wasn't speaking to me, she was on the phone, and she was saying, I can't see for looking. And it hit me, and it hit me for multiple reasons. First of all, because I'm back. The chick is back, and I'm just enjoying being back. Like, I feel like I'm back for months. I'm back for years. Like, where I was, all the great and awesome pieces that were me, that went into seclusion, that went into hiding, that deactivated inside of me while I had to go out there on my kingdom experience. And I'm going to go on into that another time. But my kingdom experience, where I had to forget about my throne, where I had to forget that I was a queen, where I had to forget that I was an empress, and I had to go into the woods and live as an animal for quite some time. And when I was in that animal experience, I forgot the power that I held. Why? Because God needed to humble me for different reasons. And as we go forward, it's going to come out. But I had to be humbled. And now that I've gotten to that level of humbleness that he was trying to get me to, boof, when I opened my eyes this morning, I could see. The shells had fallen off my eyes. All the things that have been going on with my conscious and my subconscious, those problems just flew away. My powers, all of them that God has been given to me since the day I was born, reactivated. And all of what I was not seeing, everything that I couldn't understand, and I knew there was something missing, I knew there was something I couldn't understand, I was finally able to see. And instead of just hearing, like, and I'm going to tell you, without telling you the problem, I'm going to tell you the problem. I overheard the conversation that was being had when I walked through the door. And I purposely heard the person tell my client something. But instead of my client listening and doing exactly what they were being told to do, they did exactly what their brain was telling them to do. They was doing what? Leaning unto their own understanding. They weren't following the directions that was being given. They were following the directions that they believed that they should be doing. They were following the directions that made sense to them, but they weren't listening. So when the person had to reiterate it about 10 minutes later, they still on the phone. This should have been a quickie situation. It took longer than it meant to take. It was meant to take. She went further than she was meant to go, and she stayed longer than she was meant to stay situation. I went further than I was meant to go, and I stayed longer than I was meant to stay situation. And mind you, this transition for me didn't happen when I woke up this morning. It's been happening for the last 2 weeks. It's been happening for the last week. It's been happening over the last couple of days. I've been telling y'all, the girl is in the storm right now. The girl is in the eye of the storm, and I was in the eye of the storm. But I didn't understand how to get myself out of it, because I couldn't get myself out of it. It was only when I made up my mind that I was ready to get out of it, and I started to trust, and I started to have faith, and I started to have a different level of belief, and I was willing and open to changing my belief systems. And over the last few days, I've been saying, God, 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 I give it all to you. All the things I could stress about, all the things I could worry about, all the things that could get me down, all the things that could break me, all the things that could build me and heal me, all the blessings, breakthroughs, and miracles that I want and desire, and the ones that I don't even know that you have for me that I can have. I throw it all into your capable hands. And I've literally, over the last month or so, over the last 2 months or so, over the last 3 months or so, had no choice but to live by faith. It was a choice, but it was also a choice that I had no choice but to make. There was no other option but to live by faith and not by sight. To lean uncompletely to his understanding and not my own. To come all the way down and be completely, completely humble in every shape and form, that I was finally able to look and be able to see. Not be able to see, but not being able to look. So I tell you all this to say, the battles, none of them is yours. It is your job to co-create with Christ. It's your job to co-create with God and to say, God, this is my choice and decision that I desire to make, but I want your choice and decision. Your choice and decision. I prefer your choice and decision and not my own. And since I do, I'm willing to wait. I'm willing to stop. I'm willing to pause. I'm willing to get quiet. I'm willing to stay still and know that you are God. And I'm willing to wait on your timing, to be open to what you got to say. I'm willing to know in every shape and form you are God, to show myself as well as to show you that I know you are God. And I know you give me these powers, but the power ultimately is yours. And I know I can choose my own way, but I would rather live with your way. Because your way is easier than mine. Your way is greater than mine, and yours is the one that I want to bless me. And just like Jacob wrestled with you all night long and got a new name the next morning, I'm ready for your new name that you got for me, and I'm not going to let you go until you bless me. And even when you bless me, I'm still not going to let you go, because you are worth more to me than anything you could ever give to me. Because if I was meant to just live all on my own, then I never would have needed to live in the first place. I could just stay rooted in you, stay as a soul and a spirit. I never had to become a body. But I desire to be a body so I can keep elevating and keep becoming the better, greater version, spirit and soul that I can be. So when I do make my transition, and if I do reincarnate again, I won't have to live like this, be like this, or go through any of these things again. Because I got you. And I got you so much that I can't lose you. And not just not lose you on your end of things, but I won't lose you on my end of things either. Because you're going to be my business partner. You're going to be my life partner. And the people that you need or you desire to be in my life and world, and I need and desire to be in my life and world, you will show them to me. You will reveal them to me. You will prove that you put your stamp of approval on them. Just like you put them on Jesus and said, this is my son, my only begotten son. You would say to me, these are your only begotten relatives. This is your only begotten husband and wife or wife. This is your only begotten children. This is your only begotten community. This is your only begotten purpose for my life, and your only begotten way that you want me to serve my purpose, that you want my purpose to serve me, and how you want me to use my purpose to serve your people. And in Jesus' name. So, join me with the in Jesus' name. I love y'all. God bless you. And I hope you have an amazing day. You heard me? Peace.